Okay, YouTubers, I wanted to show you here some tools you can use to try to help find free campsites. Now, I know that I shared this stuff a year and a half ago, but since then I've had some new viewers and I'm hoping myself to do a little bit more, so this was on my mind and I figured I'd try to share some of this with people. Whenever I get this thing moving, I want to do some more try to do some free camping. Even though it's not easy in the East, it's pretty good in the West. So let's look at some websites. Okay, so first and foremost is freecampsites.net. I would assume most people are aware of that, but let's go check out like Wyoming. You just click down there on the box and it'll bring up eventually, there we go, it'll bring up the state, and over here on the side it lists some information about them. So let's do the South Rec area. And as we open that up, it'll give you information about it. And whether there's camping, it says here, the gravel road, da-da-da-da-da. But what I want to show too is some of these sites, I'm going to show you a couple more, but this one is one for sure, that it's going to give you this GPS. And that's all well and good, except I know for Garmin and TomTom, these numbers, this GPS configuration, you can't put that in your Garmin, so you're not going to find the place. So there's a tool that you can use. So what we're going to do is we're going to highlight that, we're going to copy it, and we're going to go to another site that's called netvicious.com. I think in my old one, the guy that administers this even thanked me for posting it. So really good site. It can be helpful. We're going to paste those coordinates in there. We're going to ask it to convert a map and watch how it moves to Wyoming. We can zoom it in and see that it's in the same area that the other one told us. And then what it's going to do is it's going to give you the actual GPS coordinates that your Garmin can use, and that your TomTom, and that your other devices can use. So what I'll often do is print out one sheet for like any place that I think along my route that I might be able to stay. I'll print that out and then I'll handwrite these GPS coordinates in there that my GPS can help me find. And I keep a folder, like if I'm planning a long trip, I keep a folder with viable places along the route that I might be able to stay. Because you don't always have cell service, you don't always have connectivity to do all this on your cell phone. So freecampsites.net and this NetVicious site are really good tools. Let's see what else we got here. Alright, here's another site called Boondocking.org. Pretty cool. The dude who made this, he's got his information on here and a little bit of background and some links to stuff. So down at the bottom you'll see there's a database. And you go to the database. Clicking here, you agree to the terms. And then you can go down to download locate. I installed a tool called POI Viewer 10, and then what you can do on this is I can use my hands to make the screen bigger, and we'll pick this site here, and it'll zoom you right in. This doesn't seem to have the GPS sites, but it gives you navigation. And we'll do show on a map. And you can go in and do your directions to this site if you want to. I got Indianapolis in here from before, so let's go ahead and do that. Do. There you go. And it shows from Indy it's 16 hours and gives you 3 different routes. So that's a neat site. I haven't played with this one too much, but I would definitely suggest checking out boondocking.org. Another site is rvcamping.org. Similar kind of thing. Go down here. You can read through a whole bunch of yada yada stuff. A lot of good information on these sites too. Telling you how to do things right. Pack your stuff up. There's nothing worse than leaving trash behind. You should always leave a place better than you found it. and just a different kind of camping you can do. USA camping map. And you can do another one in Colorado. You click on a state and it shows you what's available there. Colorado RV parks. And it shows you some RV locators. And just do RV camping. And these are just sites that you just go play with and see what you can find. But there's all kinds of information out there. Let me go back. They got the link in here to the Forest Service and the Bureau of Land Management, BLM lands. We'll click on that, and it takes you there as well, and you can find some neat stuff. And then the Bureau of Land Management, and you can see here we got some more stuff. So BLM land up in Montana. Click on that, and it shows you the place you have. The place is available to you. And then it'll give you a quick little brief description. You can click on this link, and it'll show you that exact site. It'll give you a printable map, interactive maps, all kinds of information that you can read through, contact information, where to go and how to get there. So that's a pretty good site. BLM land is pretty great. We go back to the Forest Service. Same kind of thing. Did searching. We'll acknowledge all that. Say Minnesota Superior National Forest. You go up there, gives you all the stuff. It can take you to the home page, write about that stuff. Passes and permits, all kinds of great information. Phone numbers to call people. So it's lots of information out there. It's just a matter of finding it. Let's do another one. US Campgrounds info. So I went to this already. And same kind of thing. Okay, then when you go down further, you'll see a thing like Midwest Camp GPX. So look at that. That's a lot of things to weed through. Sometimes we actually get stuck with information overload. So we'll hit this one. It'll take you right to it. Show on the map. This even has a picture of it for you. What's to see and do around there. And it has a link to the website. See? There's cool stuff out there. So again, this is pretty good stuff. Close that one. Again, that's the uscampgrounds.info. So there's a few that hopefully can help you out. So there you go, YouTubers. There's a few websites you can use to try to help find some free camping. Lots of options out there, lots of information out there, and hopefully these help just a little bit for those who might not have been aware of them. I know many people probably are. This screen capture was done by, this is Screenomatic that I'm using, and I'm using the free version. That's why you're seeing that down there. I don't think that's too distracting instead of having to pay for it. So I hope this helps a few of you out. Have a great and wonderful day. Hey there, YouTubers. I'm going to edit this because I forgot one. Somebody made a comment, and they're so right, that allstays.com is one of the best ones out there. Add this to it. You can go through all the states, and like the person said in the comment, some people think that the mobile app is better than the PC-based one. So let's see, North Dakota. You go to North Dakota. Let's see it on a map. And it shows like all the campgrounds. So there's a lot to choose from. And then you just pick that campground. They're getting free advertising. RJRV Park. Navigation. So when you go to each one, it does stuff like it gives you the website. You can view it on a map, see where it is. I feel bad for having forgotten this. Got a telephone contact, a website for each place. So that's a pretty good deal. Look at that. You can go to North Dakota, it's $60 a week. Somebody told me on one of my videos I was crazy when I was saying I was paying $80 a week. It happens, people. Allstates.com. Very good. You can do it by county down there, or you can do it by the map. But I feel bad for not having remembered that and forgetting to include it. Private campgrounds, public lands, national parks, and city and county parks. You know, this is, again, I apologize. Lots of information. Allstates.com. As Tom Rogers reminded me, is probably as good a site as you're going to find out there. Now have a great and wonderful day.